Hey yo, this is A Day in History. I'm Ian Sear and this is Raina Montijo. We're going to be looking at a really interesting segment today. Why don't you tell us about it, Raina?
Well, it's about the 1824 elections, and this is some pretty exclusive footage. I think they're going to love it.
It's John Quincy Adams and Henry Clay, right?
Yes, sir!
This is a great one.
Love them!
Alright, we're going to hand it over to Barbara Walters with this exclusive footage.
Henry! How are you, Henry?
Mr. Adams.
You know, it's funny we run into each other because I was actually in the middle of my presidential run.
Ah, yes, I've heard about that.
I was wondering, would you vote for me?
I'm not too sure.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll throw in money, the Secretary of State position,
I still don't know.
and a bag of cookies.
Deal.
And we're back with A Day in History. That was Barbara Walters on that riveting case of the 1824 election. Now, Raina, tell us how close that election was.
Well, I mean, Jackson kind of got everyone on his side. No one really likes Adams anymore. But here we are going to see the mudslinging affair. It was, you know what, this segment,
It's
some
intense.
pretty vicious stuff.
See, mudslinging was a very popular art in campaigning. It was how presidents defaced their opponents' opinions and views by throwing dirt on them, like it says, mudslinging. Here we go with John Green in his video about mudslinging.
John.
Now, before you decide on who you're voting for president, just remember that I, Andrew Jackson, do not sell prostitutes to Russia, nor do I use public funds to buy billiard tables. And John Quincy Adams wears silken underpants.
Hold on just a second now, because this man, Andrew Jackson, is a murderer and an adulterer.
Now we're back from that footage. I thought it was pretty intense, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
most definitely.
Now we're gonna, Ian, tell me a little bit something about the Panic of 1837.
Well, we were supposed to have guest star Beyonce Knowles here to film it, but she sadly cannot make it on set today. So we're just going to give you a quick little background about the Panic of 1837. See, it was a severe depression whenever Van Buren got into office.
It's the end of the world! Shut up, Miller!
We're filming. Do you mind? Thank you.
Anyways,
Rude.
the total number of banks doubled and the value of a bank notes in circulation nearly tripled, and I'm really not reading this book right here, I promise. Anyways, there's a serious... Yes. Yes, that happened.
And we need to
Anyways,
start over.
keep going.
Um,
No.
Yeah.
This is live.
It
Come
was
on.
intense, very severe
was.
sadness. I mean, money counting. 'Cause-
Economy. So the economy.
Yeah,
was really
people
bad.
freaked out.
A
That
lot,
happened.
especially
People-
sorry.
Yeah,
I
Millerites kind of emerged into the world.
Miller Lite?
I'm gonna kill you in the face. It's so hard right now. Anyways, we're gonna give you a new section later. Thanks, bye.
That railroad building sure is tough work. Yeah, it is. There sure is a lot of benefits to building us a railroad. Yeah, I know. Goods are getting places faster. Towns are getting bigger. We're getting more of them. America's stronger than it's ever been before. I just sure do hope we don't start transmitting any of them diseases because of all this.
So, as people started to spread across the country with the railroad boom, another thing spread as well. It was epidemics, diseases. They spread throughout the populations and they fell thousands upon thousands of people. Cholera was a big one. Scientists and physicians could not determine what the cause of it, whether it was a miasma, which was gases rising from dead bodies and vegetation, or whether it was the spread through human touch. And so it actually discredited the medical field for a while because they couldn't determine how to stop these epidemics.
Very true. And on a lighter note, there was William G.T. Morton. He was a Boston dentist, and he was the first person to successfully administer sulfuric ether to his patient. And this was in a Massachusetts General Hospital. And within a few years, sulfur ether came into use worldwide. Very intriguing, you know?
Yeah.
First person to, and now we have anesthesia. You don't have to feel pain.
And now we have a very interesting segment on a much happier note about the entertainment in this time. Why don't you take a look at it? And we're back with the new set of A Day in History. I don't like it very much, but you know it's better than sitting outside on a bench. Anyways, so we're going to talk about American entertainment in this time period. It was huge.
It was.
Do you want to talk? Go ahead.
I love to talk. There was P.T. Barnum. He opened the first American museum. He went around. He had a black slave. He claimed she was over 100. Of course she wasn't, though.
You never know.
True. And then he had a little midget he named Joyce Heth. I know. He claimed that in reality, he was a he, and he was 12. But he claimed she was made of springs. She was an automaton.
Yeah,
Did I say that right?
No.
Okay.
Anyways, P.T. Barnum was the father of mass entertainment. Very popular in this time were also things called minstrel shows. There were comedy acts where blackface, that's actually where it came from. YouTube sensations use it a lot now and they get a lot of crap for it. Anyways, blackface is whenever a white character painted themselves dark. We'll just cut it out. Anyways, yeah, so he talks about blackface, which was used to portray a comedy act where you would play someone of the other race. Very offensive. Not funny. Don't do it, kids. That was a nice message from our sponsors. Thank you, Coca-Cola and NASCAR. Anyways, very popular this time. The American Renaissance occurred, actually, during this period in history. And literature was booming. Different ideas were sprouting through different places. This is a lovely lady right here. Say hi to the camera.
Hello.
Oh, and another one. Say hi also.
Welcome.
Wow, we're spawning children. No, you're good.
Oh, look, there's a Logan.
Ah, wild one. Anyways, so back to American literature during this time period. Nathaniel Hawthorne wrote a very conflicting book called The Scarlet Letter. It portrayed the Puritan time period in which a woman was portrayed as a pregnant, unmarried woman. Anyways, very controversial topic. And Poe was another huge author during this time period. He was a poet as well. See, what was very common during this time period is authors and poets would not only question the laws of the human mind, but they would go into the psychological problems and issues and depths of the human brain as in their literature. It was very unique and it was a new idea that was never seen before this time period.
And now, and there's also Margaret Fuller. She was very interesting. She was one of few women intellectuals.
Yeah. She was considered to have the same intellectual capability as the men in that time period.
Yes,
which
and it was very fascinating.
Intriguing,
Hello,
because
ma'am.
women were not considered equal.
Yeah, they weren't. And I feel bad for her because, like, she was very left out, like, socially. You know how they have the little rejects?
Yeah.
But they left her out socially. So. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And now here's some bloopers, so enjoy. Hello, welcome to A Day in History. I'm Prada Montijo.
That kind of distracted me, I'm sorry.
Hi, this is A Day in History. I'm Prada Montijo. My name's here, and today we'll be doing my leg.
There was a kid.
We have got to add
the bloopers
blooper.
at the end. Welcome to A Day in History. I am Reina Montijo.
And I'm Ian Sear. Today we're going to be looking at a little segment from Brawl.
Oh my god. And I thought.
Clay wanted the spotlight, so here he is, the clay in his natural habitat. Wave to the camera. It is in chapter 11. Yeah. Do we do panel first? Or we do this?
Or would you prefer to do Jackson's Indian move lack?
Don't remind me, what are you, a horse? What do you want to do? Oh, we do both.
We don't have that much time to make.
We also have time tomorrow.
This concludes our segment of A Day in History. I'm Ian Sear.
I'm Reina Montijo.
And I'm Chris Gullen.
And I'm Clayton Waldrop.
Have a great day,
And
everybody.
thanks for watching!